the storms could not break. In a quiet corner of Africa, where red earth met white skies and palm trees whispered ancient secrets, a young boy named Zubri was born into a home filled with humble joy. His village was small, but its heart was large. Roosters announced the morning, women sang while pounding yam, and elders told stories beneath the moon. Zubri's parents were not wealthy, but they were rich in love. His father taught him that a man's worth is measured by his character, not his possessions. His mother taught him that patience is stronger than anger and that hope never truly dies. But life, like the harmattan wind, sometimes arrives without warning. Before Zubri could fully understand the world, sickness visited his home. First his mother grew weak, then his father followed. The laughter that once lived in their compound faded into silence. One season changed everything. And just like that, the boy became alone in a world too large for his small shoulders. The village gathered, mourning with drums that sounded heavier than usual. Zubri stood beside two fresh mounds of earth, confused by a grief he could not yet name. Childhood slipped quietly from his hands. With no parents to guide him, Zubri was taken to live with his father's elder brother, a man respected in public but severe in private. The uncle's compound looked safe, but its walls carried no warmth. From the very first morning, Zubri learned that comfort was no longer his companion. Before sunrise, when even the goats still dreamed, Zubri was already awake. He fetched water from far streams, balanced heavy loads on his head, cleared farms under the burning sun, and returned home long after shadows grew tall. While other children dressed for school, Zubri worked. When his strength slowed, harsh voices followed. When mistakes appeared, patience was absent. The uncle believed fear could shape a boy, but fear never builds greatness. Still, inside Zubri lived something stubborn. At night, when crickets filled the air and the moon painted silver on the roofs, Zubri sat quietly outside the hut and spoke to the stars. He remembered his parents' words. He remembered kindness. And he promised himself that suffering would not define his future. Some days hunger whispered in his stomach. Some nights loneliness echoed in his chest. But his spirit refused to bow. One afternoon at the village market, destiny shifted its feet. Zubri had been sent to deliver firewood. Sweat rolled down his face, dust clung to his legs, but his eyes carried respect. An old teacher, known for training village children, watched him carefully. The man